Okay, now we'll be doing the shortcut method or the digit by digit method. This is the one we all remember from when we were in school. What I do here is I start by dividing with the biggest place value we have, which in this problem, 948 divided by 4 is the hundreds. So what I'm going to do is draw 948 over here on the side. So here you can see I've drawn 948, and what we're doing is dividing just the hundreds into 4 groups. So with just my hundreds, divided by 4, you can see that that's 2. Now I'm going to write it right over here. Now you know and I know that that's not really 2, that's 200, right? So when I multiply 4 times these 200s here, I'm going to put 8 down here. Now again, we know it isn't really 8, it's 800. But instead of writing the whole thing like we used to do, I'm going to just write the 8. Now I'm going to subtract just like I used to do. And when I do 9 minus 8 is 1. But of course, you know it isn't really 1, it's 100, right? There it is, over there. There's my 100 I've got left over. And you're right, we bring down the 4 next, but it isn't really 4, it's 40. Now it looks like 14 here, but it's really 14 tens. There they are. Now what I'm going to do is trade in this 10 tens, that 100, for 10 more tens over here, just so they're easier to split up. Because now I'm looking at these 14 tens here, and I'm dividing them by 4. Okay, so I want to make groups of 4 here. Well, there's a group, and here's a group here. There's another group there. So it looks like 3 groups. So I'm going to put my 3 up there. Of course, it's not 3, it's 30. So 4 times 30 would be 12 tens, or 120. I could write the whole thing, but I'm just going to write 12. Now if I subtract, I've got 2 left over. Of course, we know it's 2 tens. There they are. So now I'm ready to bring down this 8 all the way down here. So I've got 28 ones. Here's my 10, 20, and 8 ones over here. I've got 28 ones left over. So now what I have is 28 divided by 4. Now most kids can do that. They know that it is 7. So then I multiply the 4 times the 7, I get 28, and on this problem, you can see that I've got no remainder. But for some of the problems, we will. Now, we are going to be coming up with some kind of cute little memory device to remember. We've talked about dad, mother, sister, brother, or David made silly dinosaurs, or whatever, or bagels, I don't know. This memory device is okay, but it's less important that we know the procedure and more important that we know why we're doing it. It's more important that the kids know that this is really 800 and this is really 12 tens. Because if we can understand that, then we're less likely to come up with an answer that makes no sense. So 948 divided by 4, 237, this is how we do it, and it's a lot closer to how we used to do it growing up. So hopefully that helps.